Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here with another 1212 AD historical battle for you today, and we have the Battle of Chaldiran, fought in the year 1514. And here we have the Ottoman Sultan Selim I himself with his Janissary bodyguard, and they are preparing to be facing off against their eastern rival, the Persian Empire, Safavid Persia. I've probably butchered that name, but we are here with a massive battle. In history, this was like a 100,000 man battle, one of the largest of the age. And oh boy, do we have a glorious 4v4 for you today. And we don't have 100,000 troops on the battlefield. We have a cool 20k here, so still a good sort of portion of the battlefield. And yeah, we're here to see whether the Ottomans can recreate history, or will Persia change history in this glorious total war battle. I'm excited to see. As you can see here, we do have cannons in this land battle. We don't often see cannons in a land battle in 1212 AD, but we do have some here today. And they're actually definitive in the Ottoman victory. In history, they had both cannons and also gunners. We have plenty of sort of like Janissary handgunners as well back here. And yeah, these guys were definitive in the victory over the Persians. So yeah, the Ottomans had gunpowder weapons while the Persians did not. So it wasn't a one-sided affair, but it certainly did help the Ottomans out. And yeah, this battle is a back and forth struggle. Definitely get yourself ready, get some snacks, get some drinks, and prepare for a glorious medieval battle. Yeah, I was in this one. It was a battle that was organized on our Discord. It was a really fun like 4v4 that we did with some subs. And yeah, really fun. If you ever want to get involved in any sort of scenario battles, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. It's the best place to go to get involved in any sort of scenario battles and get a chance to join any. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy. If you do, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that shenanigans. And yeah, let's get really into this battle. So yeah, the Persians, they start with a lot of horse archers. They had a lot of bow cav in this battle. One of the things that's sort of like noted in sort of like the histories that the Persians were using obviously a lot of horse archers up against the like the guns and also the cannons of the Ottomans. So I was like, well, we've got to give them a fair amount of those horse archers, and they've got a good amount here. We've got some boy Nukar archers coming forward here, some heavy bow cav. We've got some hybrid back here as well, so they're going to be okay on a charge, but they are also got missile capability. But they are light, so that, you know, they do have a few limits there. But yeah, in this battle, the Ottomans had numbers as well as technological advantage. They had about 60k to about 40k here at Chaldiran. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. Obviously, the Ottomans don't really have the numbers in this one. It's about 10k each on either side. Actually, the Persians have ever so slightly more. But that shouldn't really make a difference. I think that's just because of the artillery for the Ottomans to bring down their numbers. We have some of the best cav around on the front lines here. So these CPI cav are here on the front lines. Everything here is tier 3, by the way, I should say. So yeah, the tier 3 CPI cavalry are some of the best around. They look awesome as well. They're like very heavily armored. Wait until they turn around and we'll have a look at them. Yeah, there you go. I mean, look at these guys. They are very nasty. Yeah, the Ottoman cav really good. As is, to be honest, the Persian cav in this one. It's you know, they both have really good cavalry. Eastern cav is often one of their strong points. And yeah, so the CPIs here, you know, should do a good job. They're matching up against light and like heavy bows. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can match up with the actual horse archers as a hybrid themselves. It's going to be tough. We do have, playing for the Persians today, we do have the Khwarezmian Empire. So, you know, geographically, the Khwarezmian Empire is in the same area as the as like Persia. They like occupied the same sort of land, like modern day Iran. And I thought that was most appropriate to sort of add. Also, the Khwarezmian Empire, like, funny that they have a tier 3 since they didn't make it to the 15th century. So yeah, I do like that, you know, 1212 added them, but they don't. These aren't historically like accurate. I mean, in a way, they're just like dismounted Saffron. They have that as like a tier 1 unit. I guess they're just like, we'll make a tier 3 unit and just make it look slightly different. Because, like, for instance, yeah, the Khwarezmians don't make it to the 15th century. They're wiped out by the Mongols. But yeah, there you go. The Lancers, they're getting shot at by the Janissary archers back here. So these are some really heavily armored Janissary archers. So yeah, not only are the Janissaries good like handgunners, but they're also polearms and bows, like archers. We both have like the heavy ones here, and we also have the light ones somewhere else as well. Yeah, all the way over here. So these are just called, basically just called Janissary, or Janissaria, I think is, which is basically Janissary. I'm probably butchering the name, but yeah, that's what they are. So yeah, the whole Janissary Corps is massive, so it'll be interesting to see whether they make a difference. In history, they did. The Janissaries apparently being some of the most well-trained troops in the East, with some of the fiercest fighters. They are, you know, they made a big difference. So we'll see whether they can again here today. We also have actually Janissary shock infantry. I totally forgot about these guys as well. So yeah, these are Janissary Bolta Silar, which I presume just means like axemen or something like that. I'm not sure. But they also look very cool. I do like the sort of the chainmail mask there. It looks awesome. But yeah, it does look like the Persians are really pushing hard on the Ottoman left. Their right, they're really stacking up horse archers here, and we've got medium hybrids now. Turkmen lancers coming forward here. We got some heavy shock cav as well. They're looking like they're getting ready to match up against the Scipii cav, who are taking a couple of losses, but nothing insane. We also have spears over here supporting the cav at a fairly close distance. We've got Balkan nobles here as well. You know, just trying to stay close as well and support. So yeah, the Ottoman Empire at this point is both a European and also a Middle Eastern empire. So you've got a lot of troops from all over the empire that's supported in these sort of armies. So yeah, you've got Balkan troops, you've got troops from Turkey and down towards Egypt as well. Selim the First was actually responsible for the large sort of like expansion of the Ottomans. He actually is the one that conquered Egypt and expanded the empire greatly. And then he left it all for Suleiman the Magnificent, who is probably the most famous of the Ottoman sultans, and certainly in Western Europe. And yeah, he kind of like expanded on from what his father had done. And it looks like we're going to see a charge here. I think we're going to see some Gorkus going in. So yeah, they're going to go in against the Scipii cav here, who are going to get a charge off by the looks of it. And this is going to be a problem here for the Scipii cav. And in go those lancers from the Persians. Very, very nice. And yeah, if you don't get a charge in 12-12, if you just stand there and take that, this is what happens. You lose decisively. So yeah, getting caught out here we were early on. And more charges coming in against more Scipii cav. In go the lancers from both sides. It's glorious stuff. Absolute cavalry carnage to start this battle off. And what a fight. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one goes up. Yeah, Rumelai and Scipii going in here. So yeah, some more like sort of like a Scipii cav going in. Got a general already been thrown as well. The Sifil, Salar and retinue already been thrown early on here. And yeah, with the support of spears should help. Maybe to turn that one around, we'll see. We've got Delhi cav back here, light cav that's going to probably suffer in a prolonged cav fight. We've got the lancers here, these lights getting focused down and killed off. So that is a win there for the Turks winning that one. It looks like we've got some the routing lancers there. And the infantry fight is also getting underway. We've got some Eastern Europeans going some Black Assisi. That's how you say it. They're going in now. They're going in against some spears, some yayas. And it looks like on the far side over here as well, we've got the cav aggression going on here. So yeah, good aggressive push here from the Scipii cav here, going in for these lancers. Yeah, big kills on them. Yeah, these are Rumeli Scipii. They're like troops. They're like they're troops from southeastern like Europe. Really, they're from the Balkans. The Rumeli is like what means Roman, basically, so it's like land of the Romans. I learned that recently, and I thought that was quite cool to know. I always thought those guys like the Eastern like Scipii troops, but those ones are Western like Scipii. And yeah, you can see Balkan nobles and spears losing to that a general here of the Persians. That is not good. We've got bow cav now in combat. That is good for the Ottomans. The bow cav's not out harassing; it's now actually in melee. And that is, yeah, that's not what they're supposed to do. We've got a Scipii cav again going back in, actually giving a charge this time. They're probably not going to win though, because they are vastly outnumbered. They're going to have to do God's work though to try and hold on to this flank of the Ottomans. It is crumbling quite quickly. You can see a lot of wavering troops here. Rumelai Scipii actually already waving at 50 out of 70. That is not good to see. We're seeing the elite Ottoman Janissaries coming forward now. Those gunners are being set up. They can form square as well if they need to. They're already firing, which will do morale damage to both friend and foe here. And I mean, the Scipii is pretty much dead anyway, so it's fair game to shoot it. As you can see here, squares being formed, and it looks like they're going to prepare for any sort of oncoming horse archer charge here. But yeah, in they go. I don't know if the horse archers are meaning to charge into this, but they are going in if they like it or not. And there you go. In go those horse archers into the square. don't know if it's like a Napoleonic square that'll repel them, but it gives buffs to the infantry, that's for sure, who's fighting in square. They seem like they're still losing. That's also good. Maybe the square doesn't work so great. The infantry line is very much getting stuck in now. See down here, we've got shock infantry for both sides going in. Spears against shock. It seems like at the moment in favor of the Persians. That is obviously not good for the Ottomans because shock infantry eats up spears. You can see here these lights are just not going to hold. We've got axes going in, so we've got some Kambazan. They're not shock infantry. They're like light axes, so they're okay. Like they do have a decent charge bonus, but they're just not quite as good as a shock infantry. They're basically like a B-Tech, like a low-level shock. We've got Azaps going in here as well. So yeah, these guys got a volley of javies off. But yeah, now in melee, and that's not good for them. They need to use all their javies before they go into melee because they're light. So yeah, they're going to get carved through by better troops, which we have the Pia Egan here, which are medium melee infantry, and they're just ripping through those guys. We've got pole arms over here as well. We've got the Kolokoi pikemen. I don't think the player should charge in here. He should use his Azaps with his javies and just jabby these pole arms down. And I think he's about to do that now. I think he's realized he's like, he needs to jabby with these guys if he's going to actually kill them. Big push here on the right by one player. We've got the retinue general going in here against Scipii and also Romeli Scipii. Yeah, that is not good already. A general getting 2v1 there in a cav fight. He's going to have to send that bow cav in, I think, if he wants to. It's a medium bow cav. Don't know how much it's going to be able to put in. But yeah, the left for the Ottomans not looking good here. You can see squares and gunners already getting tied down in melee. That's not where they want to be. These guys are going to have to make the difference. They do historically. Will they in this game? I don't know. We've got, it looks like a general maybe going in. Yeah, Bearblade bodyguard going in early here as well for the Ottomans. Sending in shock infantry as well. And we've got more shock infantry coming in as well here to support. We've got the Janissary shock infantry in the front line being thrown in. So yeah, axes and shock combining here for the Ottomans. Trying to throw back those Persians. Send them back in, boys. In come the axes. Slice and dice them, boys. Slice and dice them. Yeah, it looks like the Ottoman right is looking really good. Look at this. Like, look at all the troops that are not being engaged right now and can wrap around that Kolokai like pole arm unit there. We've got more javies here. These are, I think, fresh ones. Yeah, these other ones have been charged. They're jabbing in, just killing light spears. That's all right for the Ottomans. That's better than them killing like elite cav or something like that, or janissaries. We've got pole arms here for the janissaries that are getting formed up. They're going to have to go in soon. And the janissary pole arms here, look how many units they're holding back. They're dying, but oh my, they're holding back a lot of elites here. We've got more janissaries. These hybrid janissary archers might need to go to melee themselves. They are good in melee. They'll hold their own. They're very heavy infantry at the end of the day, I think, or at least maybe heavy, not maybe very heavy. I don't think there are. There's such thing as a very heavy unit. Yeah, just heavy ranged. Yeah, a general has fallen already. That is huge. Yeah, the Persians losing their general here. They're actually charging in against janissaries. So those elite boys have actually managed to prove their worth. Fighting in melee here. Even the gunners, you know, they seem like they're putting up a good resistance here. I mean, they are routing now, but they killed that general and held back a lot of other units. So that could be devastating. I also think it was maybe the archer fire from the archer janissaries that have done the work. But either way, it's the janissary corps that was responsible for killing that general. And you can still see there's a lot of cav over here, still able to get maybe around the flank here. We've got pole arms that are setting up here, preparing. And it looks like they're going to make a sort of a cordon here. I think around about this point, both sides had a player that dropped. I think it was the Persian player here, sort of in like the middle, which you think, oh, that's pretty devastating. I'm not sure if it's this player. It might be the one further along here. But really, the sucker punches on the right. If it was on the right that they like had a crash, that would be more devastating. The player on the left, the Persians, is desperately holding on. He's just having to achieve just slow down the enemy. He can't do much more than that. And there you go. There's a general going in for the Ottomans. I actually did have a crash in this one, a desync. Yeah, unfortunately, my general goes in and gets himself routed. So yeah, my army is basically spent at this point. So it was okay. It's like either all committed or spent. I lost most of my cav in the initial engagement. So it was not like the end of the world. It was just really my general left, which is a shame because I would like them to be a bit more proactive. But the Janissaries, you can see here, poking away with the pole arms. They're about to get surrounded, I think, by shock here. But yeah, that's just pretty much the end of them. And you can see the reinforcing Ottomans are on their way. They've got plenty of gunners, still got a general. Cav is a little bit on the weak side, but I don't know how much really the Persians have left. They've got, I don't know actually, they've got a lot of healthy cav units here. A lot of horse archers, but they've proven that they're decent in melee as well. And they've still got a medium hybrids here, the Chaldiran as well. So yeah, some good units there. And they're just, you know, taking their time, weakening these billmen here as much as they can. And yeah, they're doing a good job here. You can see another big break here with the Ottomans. A lot of these light axes breaking here. They're gonna have to see a general maybe go in to try and stop this, because there's swords that could otherwise just rampage through, and we might have to see the Janissaries in combat soon. These are light ones compared to the heavier ones that I think are more in the center.
A unit is running from the
but they can still do a job. They can still do a job, and you're seeing a few rallying Ottomans, which is good to see. If you're rooting for the Ottomans, they're holding on, but only just. The Persians are still doing a good job. They're breaking through. The Persians right now look like they're going to change history. And this general here is having to try and hold back like 6 units, and a lot of them are spears as well, and decent spears. And here we go. In come the Ottoman reserves. We've got Azaps going in with the Javis, getting Javis off on these medium swords. They might be able to do okay in here. A lot of this reinforcing Ottoman army that's arriving, a lot fresher in numbers and also in, well, maybe not in sort of like tiredness. I think most of them are tired just from running across the battlefield. Yeah, Azap's getting stuck in, going in and against these Tabadoran. We've got the gunners setting up. They need to get on flanks, start firing to the flanks, don't fire into the back of units. The left is buckling for the Ottomans. You can see again, lots of wavering units. Is looking really rough there. Gunners, I think these might just re-rally, but they are just getting run down. And yeah, it is not looking good. You can see that the center as well starting to buckle. We're seeing Janissaries getting stuck in here. These heavy archers getting stuck in, proving their worth both in melee and also with the bow.
Stand and fight, damn you!
Whoever wins this battle will rule the East. So really, there's a lot depending on it. But yeah, Yaya's going in. The Vlatasisi of the Serbs are like re-rallying by the looks of it. Yeah, the shock infantry, they're a great counter to the hybrids. I don't know if they got nerfed at one point, but hybrids used to be like the army killers. They used to be super good. I think they might have like made their accuracy worse to try and like, you know, make them not as good as archers if you're just trying to use them for bows. But yeah, these guys used to be army killers, and this is the only way you can kill them. Apart from, I guess, cav as well, but like with infantry, they kill everything apart from shock, really. And pole arms they struggle against, of course, but if they had ammo left, you just shoot the pole arms. But yeah, Chaldiran going in and routing these guys, and this is not good. Lots of Janissaries here are starting to waver. This is not good at all. We need to see like this cordon is getting smaller and smaller. Janissaries are just like, yeah, bottling up in this small area here. We've got spears, despot spearmen, and the pole arms kind of boxing up, preparing for the inevitable. This reinforcing Ottoman army has still got to hurry up. It's got to get in there. It's looking fairly even on balanced power. 3,300 for the Ottomans against 3,000 Persians. And so the Persians actually are outnumbered, but they look like they're in a better position, to be honest. But we are seeing a lot of routing troops here now. I think, obviously, that general out here that got isolated must have been killed off. I don't know if he had an army left. So there's definitely at least one army without a general, and then there's also a general that's definitely routed, and we're seeing a lot of wavering troops here. And this is probably because of the morale of the gunners. The gunners do so much morale damage. It's incredible. We'll see, like, see guns, minus 13 morale. In again go the Azaps, the general going in as well, getting stuck in there. I don't know if Salim's actually gone in yet. That's the Bearblade bodyguard. I think Salim might still be alive over here. Yeah, the Silatar general is still there alive. He's getting shot at though in the middle of his cordon there. So yeah, Salim's holding on. You know, the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire has got to survive.
Men are running.
Could be a succession problem otherwise. More cav coming in. This is the bodyguard going in. This is the general here? No, this is the Chaldiran. But yeah, the general going in with his Janissaries supporting the shock infantry there going in to support. That's huge. If they can get this other general here, that'll be massive as well. There's another Janissary here coming into melee. You can see, yeah, spears and everything just getting brushed aside right now. Need to be careful not to pull through. I think they're okay, is that general. They've pulled through a decent gap, yeah. Actually, these polearms are losing here. they're losing 2. Just a hybrid unit for the hybrid unit for the Persians, the Chaldiran, and then we're going to see a general here. He can either go into the back of these pole arms or this shock, or it looks like he's going to go after the other cav, rear charge these guys here and try and save Salim, who is right now nearly on the front lines. He's going to get saved by one of his lieutenants here, I think. And in comes the crushing charge. I think the guy's already routed. But yeah, the Ottomans making sure. Glorious stuff. And yeah, I mean, the Chaldiran looks like he's routing here. Look, we're turning it around. I think the Ottomans are turning it around. Wow. We've got a few crossbows and a few dismounted Chaldiran over here that can still cause a few issues that are still really healthy. Got a general here that's now getting surrounded. There's a lot of units blobbed up here trying to kill this general, including bodyguard now of the the lieutenant of the Sultan. It looks like he's wavering. He needs to be careful. He doesn't want to pull through. Looks like he's pulling some units out. He just needs to send troops elsewhere. Doesn't need this many troops surrounding this this general and killing him off. Numbers-wise, now it's looking very one-sided. Ottomans on 2,000 against 1,200. So it's not too one-sided, but it's certainly being turned around. That reinforcing Ottoman army doing its bit. The cannons have actually been on the move as well. They're still moving. I don't know how many kills they've got, but they have been pretty much passive since the beginning of the battle. They did a bit of shooting, and then after that they were passive because the Persians just ignored them. Like the cannons are on the Ottoman right, so the Persians attacked the Ottoman left. Which is smart, really. Don't charge at cannons if you don't have to. It's looking like a last stand here for the Persians. There's a lot of wavering going on down here. We've got Turkmen archers, Chaldiran all in here. A lot of them wavering up against actual infantry. Also the Janissaries are in here. They're still fighting as well. Got a general here. I think this might actually be Salim himself. Yeah, he's actually out. He's doing some stuff. He's trying to get a few kills for himself, earn some pride. And there you go. We're seeing a bit of a master out in that last pocket there. But what a battle. Honestly, like the Persians in the first half, I thought had it. They were really pushing hard on this flank here. They really pushed back the Ottomans and broke through. Took a lot of their cav out early game. But the Ottomans on the right, you know, they just were hounding the Persian left. The Persians obviously stacking a lot. I think they put about the majority of 3 armies on this side. So they had 1 army here facing off against about 1.5. So yeah, it was always going to be like a race against time for the Persians. And it nearly worked, to be honest. And very nearly worked. But there you go. That is the Battle of Chaldiran. It is still going to be an Ottoman victory in total war like it was in history. So yeah, very much a Pyrrhic victory. We'll have a quick look at the end results. This was from Cyrus's perspective. He was the one that sent us in, as I did have a crash, unfortunately. But yeah, he did a great job. He was the one, you know, as the reinforcing Turkish army coming to the rescue. And you got 382 kills with his general. He was active in that game. I mean, his shock 225, 238, 356 kills. Very good. His polearm's not so great for the Janissary Corps there, but the Azap's 212 for a light sword infantry. Very, very good. And then, yeah, another one getting 186. The gunner's getting 182 kills and 127, but they also probably did a lot of routing, which is huge. One of his Sifii Cav got 247 kills, and another getting 106, so the more like heavier ones. And then, yeah, my army, I don't think I've got masses of kills because I did have a decent, yeah, 121 with one of the Billmen. And then, yeah, my gunners and all my cav did nothing really. The cav I think died before I even crashed. I got caught retreating and just suffered. But yeah, poor game for me today. And then we have Geo playing as the second Ottoman army. 440 kills with his general. I think he might have still been alive at the end as well. Very close to being dead, but not quite. 392 kills with these Janissary shock infantry. They, I think, made a big difference in this game. Really saved our bacon. 209 with another one here. His swords, 134 kills. The Janissary, hybrids getting 150, 116. Gunners, 213. And the Cav, nothing too insane either. Then we have Iki playing as the final Ottoman army, 298 kills here with Salim himself. His swords, not really doing too much. The Janissaries, though, the hybrids did well, 172, 168 kills. His Kambazan getting 122 kills for 2 of them. And then the Cav 107, I think is the best of any of them. Well, actually, apart from Cyrus, it's the best of any of them. And then the Culverin 167 kills. Then we have Sol Invictus playing as one of the Persian armies, 111 kills with the Turkoman like shock infantry here. Then we have the swords down here, 130. Then his Cavs did pretty well, 182, 155 with the horse archers, very good. Then we have Hades playing as the second Persian army, 144 kills with his general, 100 kills with the spears here. Polearms, 215 kills, very, very good. His hybrids, 158 kills, and then his Cav, 137 kills there. Then we have Bulk playing as the third Persian army, 120 kills with his general. His shock infantry, 256 kills, is the best of the bunch there. One of the polearms getting 143 kills. The swords here getting 187 kills. 215 with another 232. Wow, he did well. And then his Cav 129 kills there is the best of those four. Then we have Legendarium playing as the final Persian army. 211 kills with his generals, very good. His spears 139 kills. And then his Savaran down here getting 133 kills. Cav getting 147 kills, 120, 160, 171 kills here with another one of his horse archers. Did very, very well with them. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. If you did enjoy, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.